Oh, it's such a nice Sunday here in Camarillo, California. Hopefully it's really nice wherever you're watching this video. I've been feeling kind of off this last week or so, and gosh, today I actually woke up and felt really good. I kind of felt back to myself again, so I figured why not record a video, be vulnerable, and kind of share what I've been kind of going through or feeling like, because I know I'm not the only one who's feeling this way or who's ever felt this way, and I'm sure, what I've done these last, 6-7 days to kind of get my mojo back, I figured would be beneficial to share with all of you. So here goes. God, like I said, I felt really off this last week and a half, and just kind of wondered what's been up. And I'm pretty close to myself at this point through all my personal development work, and I talk to myself and I check in, and I have done a lot of that this last week and a half because there's just been some things that have kind of been going on or coming up, and it's really making me question myself and my values and where I'm going and my direction and what I like to put my focus and energy into. And I think a lot of us do that, right? We second guess ourselves and we question our purpose, if we have one, if we're on the right one. And that's kind of been me. A lot of my followers, my friends, my audience knows that I've been in California with my family for, oh my gosh, almost a year and a half now, and it's been amazing. I love it. I love being close to them and to be able to attend Sunday night dinners and to go out on weekdays and to meet up on weekends for brunches, and it's been amazing to be here and to not miss those things, to watch my sister grow up. And I've been gone away from home for 13 years, and that's crazy when I think about how important my family is to me. How could I have made such a decision like that to not be around for so long? And it's actually kind of starting to come up again and almost be like a reminder to me. And that's just, I, in a lot of ways, don't feel like I belong. I kind of feel like I'm the black sheep of the family, and it's not out of pity or out of really, I didn't used to think it was out of sorrow, but in some aspects I think that's really truly what it is. I don't really want kids, and I don't really want to settle down, and I'm really bad at conversations that don't seem to have a whole lot of substance or purpose to them. And I beat myself up about it a lot, especially this last week and a half. I went to a really fun Sunday night dinner with my family, and my baby nephews and cousins and nieces were there, and my aunts and my uncles, and it was so much fun to be able to just, sit there and eat dinner and play cards and reminisce. But in a lot of ways, I left that night wondering what was wrong with me. And I'm strong enough to know that there's nothing wrong with me, but gosh, there is a lot of difference in me. And sometimes I can beat myself up about it, and I know so many of us can do that too, right? You might not even be in a perspective that I'm feeling right now, but you might be in a different one of wondering why you can't get yourself motivated to go to the gym, or why you can't get yourself motivated to change careers. I'm the same. I wonder what's wrong with me to not want kids, and what's wrong with me to not be able to talk about TV shows and movies that we want to see, and family trips we want to take. I sometimes wish that I could be that simple, and I don't mean that in a downing way. It just sometimes seems a lot easier, and you can feel so much more connected with your community and your society. So you know, I've been kind of feeling off the last week and a half after that. I hit a really awesome, Brandon, my husband, and I hit a really cool financial goal for our retirement, and it was really big for me to see in our Ameritrade account and to know that all that effort and work is, you know, paying off. And I shared it with my wonderful dad, and I still kind of had to walk him into a compliment and to tell him, or for him to tell me he was proud of me, and I know that he is, but my dreams are different, and my outlook on life and my perspective and my values are different. So yeah, it's just been a week and a half of me realizing that it's okay to be different, and it's okay to kind of question yourself too on these hard topics, because it's important to know what I really want from my life, not what everyone else around me wants or has, as lonely as it can be sometimes. So I've taken these 3 steps the last week and a half to really get my spirits back up, to feel good to be me again, and I wanted to share them with you because I feel like they're really important and are really beneficial for anyone who's feeling potentially like I'm feeling, no matter what it might be about. So the first thing that I did was actually something that made me really uncomfortable to do, because I don't normally do it. It's out of fear of people thinking that I'm weak or not successful, but I asked for help. I made a status on my Facebook just saying like I'm feeling off, and if you could just share your best pep talk with me, it would mean so much. And it did. I had so many people who direct messaged me tons of YouTube videos and books to read and quotes and podcasts to watch. And it was awesome. So it was really making myself uncomfortable to tell everyone what I was just, you know, feeling weird or off or low vibes, and to feel supported by so many. So that's my first step in directing you to feeling better, to getting out of your funk, to raising your vibes, is ask for help. Ask for support, ask for a pep talk, call your best friend, ask your significant other to sit there and talk you through it. But holding it all in, whew, it only makes us feel more alone. And no one wants to truly feel like that, right? The second thing that I did this whole week and a half is giving myself grace. And that means just feeling the feelings and not beating myself up about it or trying to change them. That's hard. It's hard to feel down and to not be like, yo, you don't have time to feel this way. You gotta get going. You have dreams to achieve, you have places to go, but yeah, there's nothing more disrespectful to yourself than to disown the emotions and the feelings and the place that you're in. There's a reason that we're feeling these things. There's a reason that the universe is putting this in our life, and I choose to find the good in it. So I give myself grace, and I don't beat myself up for having doubts and being fearful and unsure. But I know that I'm not going to sulk in it, and I think that's the most important part. And also leads me to my third step, which is doing something that you absolutely love. That could be writing, that could be meditating, that could be going on a run or a walk, that could be going to the beach to clear your head, that could be hula hooping, which it is for me, and I'm going to do it. But whatever it may be, it'll be what puts you back into you. It'll put you back into peace of mind with who you are and what feels good, and that it's okay to do it, to feel it. Thank you for letting me share this with you, and I hope that you find some peace, some value, something you can take away from it. Because I know I'm not alone in feeling like I'm the weird one or the one who can't hold conversations in a normal crowd. But there is somewhere I belong, and there's people who understand me, and there's friends and family that love me. And it's time that I do too. So thank you again for listening to this. I hope you find value in it and share it with somebody if you feel they might need a reminder or need some steps to help them through. But I appreciate all of you, and I really know how important being vulnerable and uncomfortable like this is. So thanks, and much love.